Let us quickly understand how to draw scientifically correct diagrams for motors and generators. So when we are drawing scientifically correct diagrams, we need to be careful about, we need to ensure that our basic components are correct. Our basic components are correct. So what are we trying to do? We are trying to draw a motor, the schematic diagram of motor or a generator. Remember, both of them have magnets. Okay, so we will have two blocks of magnets. Now we can name them N and S, and depending on how you are doing it, you will, if your poles of the magnets have a correlation with the direction that you show of the current and the movement of the armature. So what is given in the textbook is North Pole on the left hand side and South Pole on the right hand side, and that is fine. Then what we need are the armature, the shaft, and the coil. How I would draw that is, I will try to, I'm closing the video. Let me change the color. This is the shaft. Now, if I'm drawing a DC device, then I will have split rings. Let me use another color to make everything clear. Then we need carbon brushes. Now the armature, the coil is connected to this. So now if I draw the armature using black, I can very simply draw. You will do this using scale. It will be so much better. I hope this much is clear, that we have the shaft A, we have the coil A, B, C, D, we have the shaft, and we have the split rings showing in brown, and we have the carbon brushes showing in pink. Right? Now, this is DC because we have used split rings. If we have to show AC device, then we will have full rings. Now to differentiate between a motor or a generator, we need to complete the circuit. Now let us use another color. When you are drawing, you will draw it just with pencil, and that is just fine. That is absolutely fine. Don't worry. What color shall I use? Right. So if I am drawing a motor, and because this is a DC motor, what I'm going to do is this. And my diagram is complete. We have shown the magnets, we have shown the armature, we have shown the split rings, we have shown the carbon brushes, we have seen how we are supplying power to the motor. Now, this is already a DC device. If I want to draw a DC generator instead of a motor, if I want to draw a DC generator instead of a motor, what I will do is, I will keep it like this. I will put a galvanometer here. And that's done. So I'm changing the power source into a device which can detect current. So the diagram is now changed from motor to generator, but it remains as DC. If we have to draw something for AC, then we will, only thing that will change is the commutator construction. So commutator is here, this entire shaft, rings, brushes. So how will it change? So we will have the shaft. Instead of split rings, we will have full rings. So we will have a ring here. We will have another ring here. Then we will have the carbon brushes. Right? And that's it. One arm of the coil will be connected to one ring, and the another arm of the coil will be connected to the other ring. I will draw that also for you. Wait, let me draw this much better. Also, our carbon brushes will be at two different places. So one carbon brush per each of the ring. Right? So when we draw the armature, connecting to the ring, connecting to the ring, and then the brushes will connect to either a power source or a galvanometer. That's all we have to do.